Hello, it's Em again, and this time it's crochet and FlossTube update. For now, just crochet because, well, this thing is huge and it just the only thing that fits right now into my camera, and actually I can't fit all of it into, oh, sorry for my voice, into the camera because it's just getting too big. So the Rozeta is now starting to become a rectangle. So here's the bottom panel. Wow, it's really so large. It's so difficult to maneuver this right now. Oh, yeah. So this is the start of the bottom panel. I'm a little bit behind because the triangles were so complicated for me. I made a lot of mistakes and I had to rip them and start them all over again. So I'm like half a week behind because this is almost the finish of the previous week, and there's still this week's design to do. For me, it's going even further down. And then the only thing that's left is the border around the whole of Rozeta. I am in awe of this design, really, because it's just so amazing. The whole tapestry crochet and overlay crochet, all of these designs, they just go together so wonderfully. And, you know, there are days when I'm super angry about at the pattern because it's just so complicated and I have to I keep making mistakes and I have to correct them. Sometimes I decided not to correct a mistake. For example, yesterday I found a mistake on one of those places here at the bottom, and actually the mistake happened around this row, so quite a lot of rows to I would have to frog a lot of rows and then redo them. And I said, no, absolutely not. I'm going to try to cover it up. Basically, the problem was that at some point I was supposed to do three stitches, like treble stitches together as one, and I did two of them and then added a one treble, and it sort of made it miscounted. So I have one stitch too much in either this or that end, and then I rectified it, and in the place where I was supposed to just put two trebles together as one, I did three of them, and now it's probably okay. I mean, I can't really see where I made that, so I hope it will just not show later on. We'll see. Just so far I can't really see it. The design is just so large that you really don't notice a lot of mistakes that you've made because you just your brain just can't really see all the detail. Just too much stuff going on, and it's amazing stuff. So I really love it. It is hard work, it takes a lot of time, but it's so much worth it. So if you like the design, go to Heipi's website or Lilia Björn Crochet, because that's her design. I'll put the link below for the information, and just really try. It is for adventurous beginners, I would say. Total beginners starting their first project, probably not, just because there's so much going on. You might get frustrated easily. But if you like an adventure, if you've done at least a little bit of crochet, then you should be good to go. Just accept the possibility of mistakes and either having to rip everything and then redo it, or just try on the spot to rectify it and correct it, and you should be good, because you know, the end result is just fantastic. So wow, I should be finished, yeah, this year, definitely. Will I do it before Christmas? I'm not sure. I hope to catch up before the end of this week, so before the next pattern, the next part of the pattern is published, but I don't know how complicated that next part will be, and then I'm leaving for Christmas, so we'll see how much time I will have and if I'll be able to do it. But then I come back soon after Christmas, so I should finish it before the end of the year. So that will be my blanket done. And obviously, even though I was hoping to get some of this Last Dance on the Beach done in the meantime, well, there isn't much meantime with Rozeta after the first few weeks. So no, my Last Dance on the Beach still isn't finished. I haven't done even a stitch of it, and I was really hoping to. Maybe before the end of the year I will do something more on it. I will try and redo one of the panels, because it's just, I think it's the one at the end. As you can see, it's sort of scrunched up, and that's because I did stitching the wrong way. So I'll try to do at least that, but I think this one will have to be my New Year's resolution. I mean, I will most probably make a video about my New Year's resolutions for my crafts and for my channel, so if you're interested, please watch and see what happens in the future. And now on to the floss tube, because there is some cross stitch that I did. Haven't finished anything yet, but well, I've moved forward, let's put it that way. So this is the Heaven and Earth Designs Miranda. This is a free pattern that I'm trying to do using the parking method. It's looking more and more like a parking method picture or project, because it's really like a lot of parked threads here and there, and there are a few missing stitches because these are like new colors of DMC that I can't find in my local haberdashery, so I'll have to order it online when I have the time. But I did do some advance. I don't know if you can see how much, because to be honest, I'm not super sure. I think this square here and most probably somewhere here I did my advances in the last month, and this I left more or less alone because I want to do sort of it like down here, then a bit there, sort of like this. We'll see how it goes in the future. Then I did a bit about on my Harry Potter Hogwarts crest. I did to move on to this yellow bit around the letter H, so you can actually see the H shape happening, but that was it. I didn't really do much on Hogwarts crest this month. I did move on a little bit on my Mexican lace, so I'm filling those orangey stuff. I mean, this is something I'm currently working on, that's why the hoop is still on, because I'm still having to continue this orange part, so that's quite a few hundred. I mean, I think it's 100 and something stitches done. And my new project that I should finish before Christmas, it's a Christmas ball. So this is something like this. It's two designs, two same type of designs that you repeat, do twice over, and then you stick them onto a styrofoam bowl and you have a ball. Then I bought a kit, so I have everything. I got the ball, I got this satin ribbon to put on, obviously the pattern and all the threads that I need to make it. And so far I've done most of this Christmas tree part. I need to do some ornaments, a bit more snowflakes, and then move on to this pattern. And when I look at this, I would really love to do this one. This is, I guess it's done with beading. So yeah, I won't make it next year. I mean this year for Christmas, but probably for next year this would be really lovely to try and do some beading cross stitch as well, because it really does look nice and interesting and sort of like a 3D. And I have a Christmas tree for the first time in my apartment, so it would be nice to be able to ornament it in something else than just Christmas lights. I actually got a present from a student of mine, and it's a snowflake made like crocheted snowflake. Let me just show it to you. It looks like this. So I like it very much, and so this is my first ornament on my Christmas tree apart from the lights. So for the next year I'm planning to complete quite a lot decorations for my tree, like I guess some chains. I've seen some crochet chains, obviously some bubbles, probably cross-stitched on a styrofoam ball, or I know there are some plastic ones, but I'm not sure I want to use plastic for that. So, and probably something like this too, if I learn those things. So that's all for today with more Christmas theme. Like I said, I want to do a video on my New Year's resolutions. Probably this will be just after my craft video, my craft tube, although there isn't a lot yet of what I can show you for my crafts, but I will definitely show first the craft tube and then my New Year's resolutions, both for crochet, floss tube, other crafts, and generally just projects that I want to do next year, maybe some new things that I want to learn, and obviously the future of the channel, because I have some ideas and it would be nice, I guess, to show, to present them to you. So thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. If you like the video, please thumbs up, and yeah, click the subscribe button. Thanks, bye!